I'm making a really simple double patty cheeseburger. I got 1.5 pounds of 80% here, 80% lean. We have a special sauce. Everybody has to have special sauce on their burgers. And then we have lettuce, tomato, and onions, so you don't have to make a salad. Whenever I make special sauces, I always use sour cream or full-fat Greek yogurt. We have the nice tangy base, a little salt and pepper, relish, per 1.5 cups of your base, 3 mounded spoonfuls of our relish, and then equal amounts of your ketchup and mustard, any color. I like to use yellow, good old yellow mustard, a good old Heinz ketchup and mustard from back in the day. And I do about the same amount as the relish, but I just eyeball it. Who wants to measure that? It's just silly. And we mix this guy together. So we're gonna add now to the meat per pound, I'd use about a teaspoon, so I'm gonna add about 1.5 teaspoons of granulated onion and garlic. They're friends, they like to hang out together. And a fat splash per pound and 1/2 splash for the 1/2 pound of Worcestershire. And we're gonna make 8 thin patties. Then we're gonna season the meat with salt and pepper, of course. And I like to add a little white pepper as well. You gotta get it going. And then put it into a fairly flat, even layer. Then you're going to score it with the side of your hand. Now we want 8 patties. So I'm gonna start by scoring it into 4, and then I'm gonna do it again. And then I know when I grab the meat, we're gonna end up with patties that are about the same size. What we have to do is make all of the patties first and put them all on at the same time. Another tip is always press the patties a little more down in the center, right? Because they plump as they cook, and you don't want patties to be raw in the middle and overcooked at the edges. You don't want them to look like flying saucers. I prefer, even in the summer months, to put a cast iron plate on my outdoor grill so that you get this nice crust all over the burger. If you have a griddle, you can fit all 8 on here at the same time. If you have just a skillet, great, fine. I have been working in restaurants since before it was legal for me to be anywhere near them. My mama did not like to leave her children with strangers. So she brought us to work, and we were on her hip in restaurants all of our young lives. And she would put us to work. Let me turn this off. Once you flip your patties, it's a couple minutes on the first side so you get that nice crust I was telling you all about. Put a little foil on the top, melt the cheese. There's something delicious and very sexy about being near charred meat and melting cheese. It's delightful. So once we melt our burgers, we pull the patties off so they don't get too done on us, because they're thin little suckers. Cooks 2 minutes on one side, about 1 minute on the other side. You add the cheese, melt the cheese, so you end up about between 3 and 4 minutes in total. I am going to, wait for it, I'm gonna double sauce. I'm gonna sauce down here. Look at that squirt bottle work for me. And I am going to put some chopped onion. Thank you, my darling. Fancy toothpicks. That was Kate the Great. Kate, everybody, Kate. Lettuce, little shredded iceberg, some tomatoes, little S&P, okay? And then we have our double cheeseburger. Delicious. Guess what happens next? More sauce!